Hello, movie fans. We got an early sneak peek at the new Downton Abbey movie, which officially releases on September the 20th. We're going to give you our spoiler-free review and let you know if we think it's worth a few pounds to go see it in the movie theater. And I'll make sure to stick around to the end, so we'll give you a tip on how to get caught up on quickly before you go see the movie. So stick around and we'll be right back. If this is your first time here, our family does movie reactions, reviews, and play-along games for your family from our family. So subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure to catch all of our videos. The Downton Abbey movie is a new movie that came out that brings you back to all of your favorite characters from the upstairs and the downstairs, including Mary, the Dowager Violet, Edith, Mr. and Mrs. Bates, Tom. Who else is in the movie?
Oh gosh. Mrs. Patmore and Daisy and Thomas Barrow.
All right, and who's Miss Patmore's husband?
Oh, you mean
The old butler,
Mr. Carson.
Mr.
Yeah,
Carson.
Miss Patmore's the cook, though.
You're right. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, I can't remember her name.
The other one, who's the head
I
housekeeper.
forget her name.
Yeah, her too. As well as some other new characters that are in the whole movie. And it essentially provides a new unexpected visit that they are now going to have to prepare for. And then all of the unique things that happen with all those characters that you know and love if you love Downton Abbey.
Mrs. Hughes.
Mrs. Hughes, right. Mrs. Hughes. And so it really picks up a few years later, I think, than when the TV show ended, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. I think it's 1927 that it picks up.
Sounds right.
Which I'm not sure when the movie or the TV show ended. I think 1925, maybe? 23?
I don't know.
Okay. But this is clearly a movie that was made for fans of the TV show. So if you're watching this, you probably like the TV show anyway. But if you've never seen the TV show, you really will have no idea what's going on in this movie because it's really just an extension of the TV show.
Yeah.
So what's your general review of Downton Abbey?
My big overall feeling was that it felt like I was watching an extended episode of the TV show. I wasn't sure if that was a good thing or a bad thing. It didn't feel like I was in a movie. It just felt like I was watching an extended edition. So it felt very much the character of Downton that you're used to. But I also felt like I could have watched it on my couch.
Yeah. It was like a made-for-TV movie. I mean,
Yeah.
which gave you all the same feels of the show because all the same beats and the music and everything and all the characters and stuff are very much, it wasn't like, oh, this is different than the TV show. But at the same time, then you're like, well, I'm watching a TV show on a really big screen.
Yeah.
that I paid money to go see.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm glad they made it. So it
was very much the feel of the show for however many seasons it was on. You know, if you liked the show, then you will like the movie.
Right. I mean, I think it had a little intrigue. It had some humor. It had like kind of a love story. So, a little bit of that love story stuff. Definitely like the character stuff. Like they always developed, different storylines with different characters, which I think was really, good that they did that in the movie too. And the whole, premise of it being a, big special visit provided an opportunity to bring back some old characters that weren't, necessarily in it very much before.
You got your stories around the upstairs people and your stories around the downstairs people.
Yeah, that's true. They did the quality, and it was, I think it clocked in around like
right around 2 hours.
Right about 2 hours, which is like just like basically a special episode or like 2 1-hour episodes, without commercials. But yeah, I think it was good. I'm glad they made it, and because I'm a fan of Downton Abbey, and I'm glad we got to go see it. And I think people that are fans of Downton Abbey, should go see it in the movie theater. Like I feel like they would be if you're a really big fan of Downton Abbey, you should go see it in the movie theater. It's worth the money. Maybe a matinee if you're not as big a fan. And if you just kind of like the show and are like, oh, it's, I'd be interested in seeing the movie, then maybe just wait till it streams on. It's going to inevitably stream on Netflix or Amazon or something like that. I mean, it's just one of those movies that they want to get more money, so they'll probably do that. I don't think it would have been made if it hadn't been a movie.
Yeah, it seemed like it was bigger budget than the show.
Yeah. I mean, there was nothing huge that happened. It wasn't like giant explosions or computer, CGI or anything like that. It wasn't like, nothing that really spoke to that, but just that all the different characters that they had, and they had a lot of other things kind of going on at one time that probably, and I just don't think they would have gotten those actors back if it wouldn't have been a movie. Those actors were in other TV shows or now in other movies, and so I feel like the only way we were going to get this was going to be a movie. That said, I don't think they didn't like set it up for another movie. I would be really surprised if they did like another one after this. I think this kind of wrapped up storylines even further, like a couple of storylines that you had. You felt okay that they ended the way they did, and you're like, okay, that's fine. And this one went a little bit further to be like, we're going to give you a little more closure on this story and this person, and maybe a little bit more something about this person and what's going on with them, which I enjoyed. And again, it wasn't like it changed a whole lot, but it just made me feel like, all right, well, that gives me more closure on some of those storylines. Agreed?
Sure.
I mean, do you think it was worth it?
I thought it was good.
Would you advise people to go see it in the movie theater?
If you were a big fan of Downton, yes. If you were a casual fan, I would say probably just wait until streaming.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have anything big about it that made it feel movie worthy.
Yeah.
Again, I'm glad I got to see it and got to have some more time with those characters that we loved. But it just really felt like an extended episode and not a movie.
Right. Yeah. I agree. I liked it, but it's like an extended episode, so your choice whether you want to spend the money to see an extended episode of Downton Abbey. Or a very special episode, maybe. I don't know. Like that kind of thing. So your overall rating out of 5?
5.
5.
I guess 4. I don't know what our scale is.
Downton Abbey's, I don't know.
4 out of 5, at least. I don't know. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I think on its own, I think I'd give the movie like a 4. It was a good movie. It just wasn't like super special.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's our review of Downton Abbey, the movie. Again, it comes out on September 20th. So if you have planned to see it, please feel free to leave your comments below. If you have already seen it and you've got your own opinions of whether or not people should go see it and spend their money, please leave the comments below. Hey, if you found our review useful at all, if you can do us a favor and hit the subscribe button. And since you stayed till the end, we also want to give you a quick thank you by sharing a link to the video. So we're going to put the link up above us here to the video that we watched, which is about 10 or 12 minutes long, that provides like a really good recap. And it's got the two people we couldn't remember their names of.
Mr. Carson and Mrs. Hughes.
Mrs. Carson and Mrs. Hughes provides kind of a fun little like recap of the major events that happen to the characters, so you can walk in knowing kind of, oh yeah, I remember that happened. And that's really helpful for the movie.
Really helpful because I had forgotten.
All the different people, yeah.
Yeah,
like in all the
details.
different things that happened over the time. And it's not like everything, but it's all the main high points, and it's intended to watch before you go see this movie. So again, we'll put the link up here. If you haven't seen our other reviews, again, videos, reactions, reviews, and games, check out some of them on our channel and or any of the links that we got floating above us right now. All right, thanks again. Bye.